What's up, YouTube people? My name is Fabio, originally from Brazil. Um, 35 years old. I'm trying to enlist to the Navy, America's Navy, the finest Navy. Back in the day, I tried to join the Army back in Brazil. You have to go through the process when you become 18. When you turn 18. Sorry, my English is. I still work on my English. Um, when you turn 18, 17 and a half, you have to go through the process. But because I'm the only son, only male son, so they dropped me. I've been watching tons of videos. Oh, excuse me. I've been watching tons of video on YouTube, Facebook, all of this social media thing, and I never found any story um, about someone over 30. So I'm 35. I'm about to turn or become or am 36 on February 28th. Last year, um, I started my process in December. I went up to maps on December 30th and the 31st. I failed my ASVAB test. I scored like 21, which is ridiculous. It's been like over maybe 20 years that I don't go to school. Something like that. But let me tell you my story. So, I live in Connecticut with my dear wife. And one day I was talking to my neighbor. He's a Marine, and he say, I, 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 I was looking for a job, and he say, why don't you join the Air Force or the Navy or the Marines or something like that? I say, is that possible? He say, yes. I think the cutoff age is 42 years old. So I say, oh yeah, can I do that? He say, definitely you can do that. So I started thinking about when I went back to Brazil to see my family. And when I came back, I went to the recruiter's office. I went to Army first, and he said, "Oh no, the cutoff age is 34. Um, you gotta be, it's 35, but you gotta be 34 in some months, So I'm 35 already, so say no. Air Force is like 30, I think, 32. And Marines is 20 something years old, and I'm not interested in the Marines. They great, but it's not my thing. So I went to the Navy, talked to my recruiter. By the way, the guy is Brazilian too. He's from originally from the same place that my mom and my grandma. They from the same town. So we started talking, and we went to the measurements. Is fucking big belly Joe I was, and I still am, but I was really bad. One day I posted the pictures, right? So I was 305 pounds back in that time. 305 pounds, and I was like really like I'm big now, but I was really big back then. So he say, "Oh man, you gotta lose some weight." I'm 5'11", by the way. You gotta lose some weight, and then we talk. So he printed out like a lot of things about diet, how to exercise, when to have a day off, and stuff like that. So I read it, but I say I'm. By the way, I'm a bachelor's in physical education, right? So shame on me big time. So I say, okay, I got the paper, I put on the side and say, I will do my own thing because I know how to lose weight and I know how my body works. That was around March 2014. So I'm a soccer coach. I was trying to work and at the same time lose weight and study for the ASVAB. So I kind of put aside the ASVAB and I put aside my training and I started working hard. So I kind of put away all my dreams and stuff and decided not to pursue the Navy dreams. So by October last year, October 2014, I say now it's time. So I was 302 pounds and I decided to lose weight. So I spent 2 months and a half and I lost approximately 73 pounds. My strategy was pretty much run every day, run in the morning, right? I don't have knee problems. I don't have, my heels are perfect. My body is great. So I run every morning, 6 times or 5 times a week. And in the afternoon, if I had a time, I would run to a second round, which upsets my wife a lot. Say, "Oh, you're dedicating too much for this freaking Navy." But anyway, that's not the case. And I tried to study. Um, I didn't dedicate much to study. My biggest focus, I would say, 89% of or 90% of my thing was working out, and the rest was taking care of the study. I thought it would be easy because in the videos everybody say, "Oh, this is easy," but if you long time like I was, it's not that easy, you know. I don't remember algebra and geometry that much. So by the end of November or by mids of December, I hit my goal of 230 227 pounds. And I went to my recruiter and he said, "Oh man, you can't do that because you're still overweight in our standards. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna tape you." He taped me, and I passed, and I was so happy, so freaking happy. I have 1 minute to go. So freaking happy. So I passed. He scheduled my. I took my practice ASVAB. I failed. I scored like 36. They said, "No, don't worry, you're gonna pass. You just have 1 week to study, and then we go." All right. I say, "Okay, great." So he gave me a week. I tried to study as much as I can. I tried to keep running to lose the weight, and then I went to the maps, took my ASVAB. I feel like so cocky, confident. Took my test. It took like 2 hours and a half to take the test. And next day, I found out that I didn't pass. I was a little upset, a little down. It's like a little punch in your face. You're like, "Oh, it's the last day of the year. You wanna, have a gift. You wanna get a gift from, you know, whatever." So I was upset, but then they say I still have one more part to go. So I wanna pass the physical. So I passed my physical, and the background check is on pending mode because I had to pass the ASVAB and then go back to and check the background check and my job. So that's where I am now. I have 14 days to go. I'm living in Florida now because I'm working, but I have 14 days to go. 14 days to go. And in 14 days, I have to study. So I have a few books that I'm gonna show you in the next video. All right. So we'll talk about how to get ready for the ASVAB. That's my battle now. All right. So if you have any questions, just let me know.